Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. When we are willing to buy a mobile or PC, we look at several specifications. One of the most important specifications, we can even say the most important specification, is the processor. When you were looking at a processor, you might have encountered the clock cycle like 3 heads, 4 heads written beside the processor name, right? Have you ever thought of the clock cycle? This video will give you information regarding this clock cycle of the processor. These are the few examples of the processors. First one, Intel Core i5 processor, the clock up to 4.5 GHz. Second one, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. The SoC integrates a fast prime core that clocks up to 2.84 GHz. Don't worry about core and everything, we will discuss them in the further videos. We will just focus on the clock cycle in this video. What is the job of the processor? The job of the processor is to execute the program. Program is nothing but a set of instructions, and your CPU needs to execute these instructions for the program to be implemented. This set of instructions is different for different programs. For example, the set of instructions which needs to be executed while you are playing the PUBG game is different from that of set of instructions while you are using phone tab. These instructions can be only mathematical instructions like adding, subtracting, or it may also include a memory operation, which are called memory instruction. In memory instruction, CPU goes to the memory to either read or write in that particular memory address. Let us take an example of adding two numbers. To add these two numbers, we need to load those numbers. In the first instruction, load a comma x, it goes to the location x and loads the value 10 to the accumulator a. Similarly, in the second instruction, load b comma y, here CPU goes to the location y and loads the value 15 to the register B. In the third instruction, the value which is present in the register B is added to the value present in the accumulator A. We need not write the accumulator A there because accumulator A is the default register, and the result of the addition is also stored in the accumulator A. In the fourth instruction, the result which is present in the accumulator A is written in the memory address M. It is a small program for adding two numbers and it has this instruction set. And each instruction has 5 stages in the pipeline. These are: first one, instruction fetch. It goes through the fetch stage to fetch the opcode or operation code. For each instruction, there will be one opcode. Example, for addition there will be one opcode, for subtraction there will be different opcode. Second one, instruction decode. The fetched opcode is here decoded. Third one, operand fetch. Here it fetches the operands. In the previous example, when we added two numbers, the operands are accumulator A and the register B, on which this arithmetic operation of addition is done. So those are operands here. The fourth stage is execution. This is the stage of execution. In the previous example, the addition is done here. And the fifth stage is operand write, where the CPU write backs to the memory address specified. In the last example, after the addition was done, the result in the accumulator is stored to the address M. These 5 stages constitute an instruction cycle. Now coming to the clock speed. Clock speed measures the number of cycles your CPU executes per second, and it is measured in gigahertz. So, if your processor has clock speed of 1 Hz, which means that it will execute 1 cycle per second, then what about 1 GHz? Which means that your processor will execute 1 billion cycle, which means 100 crore cycles per second. These are some mathematical calculations. 1024 Hz is equal to 1 kHz. 1024 kHz is equal to 1 MHz. And 1024 MHz is equal to 1 GHz. So now you can imagine the speed of the processor you are using. The image on the screen is the first processor. It is Intel 4004. It is designed in 1971 and it has the clock speed of 740 kHz. After knowing the meaning of the clock speed, we may encounter some words like overclocking and underclocking. We will look into this now. Some processors leave us this option to overclock or underclock. Overclocking is a great way to make your PC run faster. If you have to load and work on a huge software and if it is causing trouble with its slow loading, you can overclock your PC so that it runs smoothly. but at the cost of high power consumption and high heat dissipation. Similarly, if you want to save the battery in your travel time and you don't have any big programs to run upon your PC, then you may underclock your PC so that the power consumption decreases and increases your battery life. One last thing to say, but not the least, don't assume that 4 GHz processor runs smoother than 3 GHz processor. It completely depends upon how the processor is working. Take an example. 3 GHz processor may execute 3 to 4 instructions in the same cycle, in contrast to the 4 GHz processor which executes only 2 instructions per cycle. Here, 3 GHz processor outperforms the 4 GHz processor. That is, the 3 GHz processor runs smoother compared to the 4 GHz. So, when you are looking at the processor, you not only need to check the clock cycle but also the performance of the processor. So, if you like the video, please like it, and if you wanna follow the content I post, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.